Hello everyone, it's Another Foremaster and welcome to part 3 of Let's Build a Futuristic House in The Sims 4. So we're, as I said, at the third part of this series right now, and I think we've made quite some progress in previous parts already. I've asked you for feedback on like the progress I made last time, and I got quite some of that, and I was very happy to see that many of you actually really liked the build and the way it looked so far. So we're just going to continue that. There are some things I'm going to change though, or actually one thing I'm going to be changing, and that's this roof, because yeah, that does not really fit. I am going to do it kind of the same, but just a little bit different than the way it currently looks, because it's kind of dark, and people also said that, you know, a futuristic house probably has like much glass, and in this way it's just not really that futuristic actually. So I'm going to add glass over here. So we're making this a little bit smaller, and I guess, let me think, will I place it a little bit to the front, or will I place this to the back, because that's also an opportunity. I think I'll go for this, and then I'll actually hide that a little bit, because in that way we actually get a really cool looking structure over here going on. There we go, because this looks pretty cool actually so far. I guess then I want to kind of decrease that decline there. There we go. I guess that should do for now. And then obviously, you know, the future is symmetrical, so we're going to be doing exactly the same over here as well, which I think might be kind of hard, since, you know, you have to do those curves and stuff, and that might be kind of difficult, but I think in the end it will be working out just totally fine. But I'm not very sure about that, but you'll find out in a few seconds. Let me first add some roofs over here. There we go. Awesome. By the way, of course, as I said, please just leave feedback on this episode as well. After the last one, I got quite some feedback, as I said, and you know, feedback just really helps me build this house and just make it as good as I possibly can. So therefore, it would be awesome if you could actually leave some feedback. Let me see that. You know, that those curves look cool, but this looks pretty epic as well. Please let me know in the comments, what do you prefer? Because you must admit, that looks kinda epic as well. I think I'm going for that instead. This looks so much cooler. It's a little bit too high. There we go. Yeah, this is really epic. I'm leaving it for now. If you really do not like it, as I said, just leave that in the comments, and then I'll think about changing it. But so far I think this would make something that's a little bit different, because, you know, I've built a futuristic house before already once, and of course this one is going to be different because it uses those cool custom content items, but you know, it could be different in different ways as well, in other ways actually. Let me see, how am I going to make the height correct though, because currently that is not the fact. Let me think, because if I make that a little bit higher, oh, there we go. It was not completely straight yet. There we go. Alrighty, then I've got to shorten that. Okay, that's short already. Yeah, that looks pretty cool in my opinion. You know, as I said, just leave your opinion in the comments down below. If you really do not like this, just let me know, because then I'll make sure that I change it. But if you do like it, please let me know as well, because then I know that, you know, I have some confirmation that this does actually look cool, because I personally like it, but maybe not everyone likes this. There we go. And then I guess I'm going to move this in this way. I've got to delete all those cool window things for that, but you know, it's worth it, because I can simply replace them back again, so no problem there. Let me add this. Alrighty, and then adding that window over there. So let me see, we're now adding some walls. Of course, in the end I will add like all windows behind those walls, because otherwise it would obviously be very dark inside. But as you can see, the way I did it over here, I'll be doing on other sides as well. But first I just really want to have the shape done, which I expect we can have finished at the end of this episode. Or at least that's what I'm aiming for. or mostly done at least. And then yeah, we're going to continue working on like the details and all that kind of stuff later on in the video, or in the video series actually, because later on in this video that is not going to happen. Let me see whether this looks cool. Maybe we could create something epic with this, but I'm not too sure yet. Let me just try something out. There we go. Alrighty. As I said, of course, just leave tips just for this series in general. You know, if you have tips for me how to make the series better, not just the house but also the entire series, my commentary, like the video, whatever, please let me know, because that could really help me out. Because if you give me tips, I can look at them and try to actually make everything you say better. And in the end, you know, everyone is happy. You have a better video, I have happier viewers and also a better video, so that would be perfect. There we go. That might look pretty cool, though it is very flowing or floating, but that does look cool. But I think I should make it one shorter. Alrighty, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's perfectly fine, in my opinion. So now we're going to close off this wall over here, then we have that finished. Alrighty. Oh, why that color change? I have experienced that problem before, and I believe the problem is that if you create a room, for some reason that color just changes, which is obviously not really what we want. So I'm going to check out what the problem is, but I'm not going to focus on that for now, because that simply takes so much time and it's very boring to think about that, and especially for you to watch me thinking about that. So I'm not going to do that. But I did want like a cool pool around here. Let me see. Oh wait, that's of course not going to work. I think I've got an idea. Because if I make it like this, I'm not sure, I'm just doing something just to try out something new, because we want like some crazy shapes for this house. Obviously, as this is a futuristic house, you can be very crazy with shaping there, so that would be cool. Alright, perfectly fine. And maybe we can do something cool with those awesome wall painting or those awesome windows as well for that part, but I'm not sure yet. There we go. Because now you've got kind of a cool infinity pool, or at least it seems to be an infinity pool. And I think if we add those glass panes, it will actually really be in an infinity pool. So that's awesome. As I said, these glass items can be downloaded from the not from the gallery, I wanted to say from the gallery, but you can download it by clicking on the link, which is either in the description of this video or which is in the description of like the first video I ever made using these, because I might forget to add them in the description of this video. Then you can check out the first video of this series, which was part 1 obviously, and then you can use them in your house as well, perfectly fine. So yeah, let me see. Does this look cool? I'm just going to try that. I also changed the color of the pool already, because, you know, who wants like a basic colored pool? No one, right? So we changed that color. Now, obviously, this does not look perfect. And in this way, it is going to be perfect, because we're going to have that done the way it should be done. There we go. Then click on this and finish that. Awesome. Alrighty. Now, how am I going to be doing this? And as you can see, the interior space of this house is actually going to be huge. So the people who do not really like my normal interiors, because, or just my houses in general, because the interiors are too small, I don't think you can complain this time, because this is like definitely a huge interior. So I thought about that as well for this house, and I'm happy with that. There you go, we've got a cool fence around it. And I do want to add the windows to this pool already, just to see what it looks like, because I mean, that's going to be really cool, I expect at least. There we go. Yep, so far so good. Then at this side, of course this does not really look the way you want it to look, then I could obviously just add those glass panes around it, which would be kind of basic. It would be fine, but you know, it is kind of basic. You actually don't want that because you want something special. So I've got to come up with something, because I do have the items to just, you know, add all of these pieces around it, because there are enough pieces for that. So let me just try that. Maybe it does look really cool, but I can imagine that we want something a little bit more special. There we go, adding that. Maybe it does look cool. It is finished in a better way, I think, in this way. So I'm just going to do this. If you have a better idea for that part, please let me know, because then I'll change that in the next episode and we're all happy, as I said. I think I want like a cool overhanging part of this pool as well. I'm not sure yet how I'm going to be doing that. I'm also really happy with this wall, I think, or this roof over here. I think that really looks cool, because it really blends in with like these curved parts, or these curved, just these special roof skylights. So that's why I'm really happy with that. Let me check this out. Alrighty, so we can check this out if we basically change this by deleting it. There we go. Then I add a wall. Then I remove this one and place it over there. We've actually apparently finished a room right now. And there we go. We do not have a problem yet for the outside, but for the inside, of course, in the end, we will have to actually finish a room. So I've still got to find out what way to fix that. I guess we can possibly do that. I'm not too sure if you have like this mod or you've created it. Well, maybe you've created it, but I can also just message the creator, because I know who it is. But if you have experience with this mod, please let me know how I can actually fix this problem of the color of these panels just changing when you finish a room. That's basically the question in short. What's this? Because this, oh wait, this is just simply not a finished room. There we go. Okay, that's pretty cool. Clearly we have finished another room now, so if we delete this, there we go. We do not have the problem yet. Okay, that's cool, I think. We can live with that. Now maybe if I remove those, does that look cooler or does this look cooler? Oh wait, there it is. Wait a second. Yep. I did like nearly not see the difference just when I deleted it, and therefore I deleted it way too much, but maybe adding these walls looks a little bit cooler. Because of course, you know, safety in the future, that's really not a thing, definitely. No, they're not safe in the future. Everyone has brains then. But let me think. Because if we do something like this, which could actually be an opportunity, or not. Yeah, it is, but then I've simply got to do it like that. There we go. Then how can I? Yep. Maybe this looks cool, because we've got to come up with like a fitting shape. Yeah, okay, that's not ideal, because we can't go in the middle of that, and otherwise it simply looks crappy, so we do not want that. Let me check that out. There we go. If we delete like the interior or the inner part of that, there we go. And I've never seen something that's as crappy as this. We are not going to be doing it like this. Delete that, which is of course taking some time because it's The Sims and that's how it goes. That part down here is not really what I like yet, I must honestly say. We can build like a really cool bar area over there, but maybe... Yeah, this is not what we want either. Let me think. This could be cool. Yep, alrighty. That's going to be fine if we get the right grid. There we go. This is an opportunity, I think. This is, or a possibility, an opportunity. No. Alrighty. I think we've basically finished the shape of the house now. Except for this part. We've still got to do something there. Does everything get deleted again? No, we do not have any skylights at this level, so we can simply just finish this room or these rooms, but without a problem at least, because we can also finish the upper rooms, but we do have a problem then. Or at least, can we finish these rooms? Let me check. Yep, we have no problem. Alrighty, then we know that. Does this look good? Nope, it does not, because we do not have, we do not want those there. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Then we can have like a really cool seating area over there, so I think that's going to be fine. It is kind of a plain area this though, so maybe if I add like some of these pillars, we can make it a little bit better. I am really looking forward to doing the interior of this house as well, actually, because I think I might be able to do something really cool and futuristic. Well, the point is to actually make it futuristic, but I'm really looking forward to making like a good futuristic interior. Please give me tips for the interior already, so I can use that for the next, or well, that's not going to be the next episode I think, but for the episode that I'm going to start doing the interior, please give me some tips, because then I can think about that already. Alrighty, that's looking fine. I'm happy with it. Now we've got to come up with some wall paintings, or wall paintings or wall color, whatever. Maybe if we make it like plain white, that is in the end what futuristic houses will be, or at least I have nearly never seen like a dark futuristic house for some point. People really look at the future as it being a bright thing, which is good of course, because you know, the future should be bright and I hope it will be, but you know, also in houses, like everything is so bright always. I mean, is that really going to happen maybe in like thousands of years, but not in like 50 years. There we go. Okay, well, that looks pretty fine, I guess. I like that, and I think I can use this gray color or tone in the house as well, because that's kind of fitting as well. Simply. And then we use that all around this part. And then we use some white for this again. Okay, do I like this so far? I think I do. I like the shape of this. I do want to change like the floor over here, because wood is something that we're not likely to see in the future, or at least nearly no one expects there to be like wood in the future, or the usage of wood in the future actually. Maybe this is possible too. This is very ugly. It's very basic this, but it does look fine, I guess. And of course we have much grass on the roofs for some reason in the future, so I'm going to be adding that as well, but not everywhere, because you do simply want to walk somewhere as well. So I guess I've got to think about that. But let me add some grass over here. Maybe we can add that on those sides. Yeah, that would look pretty fine, I guess. And then furthermore, maybe in this corner that we add like There we go. And then wait a minute. Well, a minute would be kind of long for this job, but I think that's alright, but I'm not sure, so please let me know in the comments as well about this, or just anything that I do in this Let's Build. Just let me know whether you are fine with me doing it that way or not, because, you know, there are several opinions always needed in order to build like a good house, or at least that's what I think, and that's definitely the way it will be going in the future, or definitely the way it goes in like real house building as well. There we go. I think it's better if I do it like that. Let me see. Alrighty. That looks fine, I guess. You know, you want it to stay like simple, but still good looking, and I think that's what we've achieved in this way. I would like to use this color for the fence over here though, because in that way we get some gray at this side of the house as well, at the front, which looks really, you know, this is so basic. I mean, imagine just driving down this road and then seeing this massive futuristic, like nearly spaceship kind of structure. Like, this is crazy. If you see that in real life, I guess you're like, holy shit, what the F is that? I'm not too sure yet about this roof yet. Let me see, if we do not curve it, maybe we should like use no curved roofs at all in this house. If you do really like the curved roofs, please let me know as well, because then I might keep them. But I mean, this would look pretty cool as well, right? You know, you do not really need curved roofs in order to build something that looks cool. So maybe we can just leave it out. I think I'll save it in this way for now. But if you have like some really good reasoning why I should actually use curved roofs for this house, I'm totally fine with that, and I'll just make everything curved or everything. Please also tell me what roofs you would like me to make curved. Okay, we have some struggles over there, but if we finish that, it's going to be fine. Why can't I change that color, like literally? Oh, there we go. Yep, fine. I don't care about the rest because that's like under the roof. But anyways, that's the house so far, and we finished the interior. I think this house looks crazy. It looks really cool, really futuristic. I'm really happy with it personally. But yeah, please let me know what you think of the house so far. Give me tips, as I said like 1,000 times in this video. But anyways, thanks for watching this, and then I hope to see you back later. Bye.